So it's that time again. Every 2 weeks, my Misfit produce comes. This is how I'm keeping him entertained. He ate all of his lunch, so if you hear the noise, I apologize. I'll go fast because I really don't have all that much stuff. CSA veggie boxes are weekly. I'm getting all of my veggies there. So it's pretty much just a lot of fruit and then just a couple other things. So starting over here with my usual, I have to have these mini cucumbers. I was thinking about this last week. I should have grown these. That would have been the smart thing to do. I eat like one of these every single day, sometimes two. So I don't know. I don't know if it's too late to start cucumbers or not. It's, what month is this? June. I could take some of the seeds from one. I don't know, maybe we'll try that, see if it works. Green grapes. I haven't seen green grapes on Misfit in a while, and Matt loves these things, so I'm gonna wash these up, take them off the stem, and just put them in the fridge, and he devours them. Some strawberries, they look gorgeous. I did not need any blueberries, we still have a ton. I got another cantaloupe, and then I love, what would you call this? Stone fruit season. So these are white peaches, and then these are some plums. Just so good. I think they're good. Whatever entertains them, right? So I also got a lot of limes. These are great for marinades. Primarily, I'll use them. Sometimes Matt steals one for a mixed drink. That's him, not me. I got some crisp pink apples. I think they're like Honey Crisp or Pink Ladies. Those are the kind that I like because they're really good and sweet. I got 3 grapefruits because I'm trying to eat low glycemic because we're trying to get pregnant and I had PCOS and insulin issues, so I've been trying to have grapefruit every single morning, half a grapefruit. Green apples, Matt likes green apples. I also put these in the Vitamix for smoothies. 2 ears of corn. I am not a corn eater, so that's pretty much for Matt. And then I did get some processed food. These were just a really good deal, and we haven't had couscous in a while. I don't think I can find couscous on Thrive. I think that was the problem. Are you having fun? Anyway, so I got this. This is just a delicious side to have. And then I usually make my own, but these were really good deals. So I got some marinara and just some tomato basil. Let's see, do they have added sugar? Okay, so nuts. Amy's tomato basil does have cane sugar, but this one does not. That's from my whole 30 days, seeing what has hidden sugar in it, what doesn't. All right, let's put all this away and then it's nap time. Are you ready for nap time, little man? You're great. Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday in the summer, so it means it's another CSA veggie pickup. So I got my veggies this week. I'm going to show you those in a second. And the farm that I get the CSA from also does a newsletter, and they have a really cool recipe for zucchini blueberry muffins from allrecipe.com. I'll link it below. So I think we're gonna make those today. Leave a couple out and then I'm just gonna freeze them because I think looking at the recipe, it should freeze really well. Other than that, we haven't really been getting into too much. The only thing that stinks is the farm opens at 10 a.m. for pickup and I left at like 10:10. Paul fell asleep in the car. Paul doesn't usually nap till like 1 or 2 o'clock. So I got to the farm, opened my door really softly, got my veggies in and left, and he was asleep the whole time. So he slept 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try to push back nap time a little bit till maybe like, we usually go around like noon, 1. I'm gonna try for like 2. I hope he doesn't skip nap again because I have stuff to do. Yesterday he did not nap for me and was just having all sorts of problems. He had a temper tantrum while we were napping because if you're new to my channel, I nap with Paul on the floor. I know it's a little weird, but he falls asleep that way and then I just kind of sneak out. I have a yoga mat on the floor with a quilt. He lays on that. And that's just what we've been doing for months. But I was laying on the floor and I just listened to podcasts and he was so upset with me that I would not let him sit on my stomach and jump on my stomach with his like butt in my face. Really more like my rib cage. He got very upset that I would not let him do that. So yes, and then we had another meltdown at dinner time. I don't know why, so I just let him watch Blippi while he had dinner. I don't want to say it too loud because he'll hear me. I'm trying to keep that off. It's like last few days it's been on all day every day. It's just intense. But anyway, so where are you, little munchkin? He's lucky. He's so cute. I also have another Father's Day craft that I need to do. Not another one, it's my only one. I need to do a Father's Day craft before this weekend. It's Wednesday before Father's Day. I have some time, but it involves paint, so I'm kind of dreading it. I don't know if we're gonna do that today. It's like every day this week we've been going somewhere. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I have a 10 a.m. checkup appointment for Mo. The vet is literally like 2 miles down the road, so that shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm hoping that they say his stitches look good. I've just been keeping him in the soft cone almost all day, every day, because I'm just afraid he's gonna ruin his stitches even more. But that's what we got going on. And then Friday I don't have anything. Okay, so Paul's listening to his toy. Hopefully that's not too loud. Here's the name of the farm that we get our CSA from. That's where I just went to this morning to pick all this delicious greenery up. Getting right into it. Let me start over here. We got some very delicious curly leaf lettuce, I guess you'd call this. I've been going through this like crazy, having salads every single day. I also have some more kale, which is what I use in smoothies primarily. I really wish I liked kale. I didn't. I'm tempted to try kale chips and see if Paul likes them. Maybe we'll do that today too. That's just like oil, salt, pepper, and I just gotta look up a temp and time. More garlic scapes. I didn't even use the ones from last week yet. I just kind of make a pesto kind of thing out of them. And then I'm not honestly sure what I'm gonna do with this, but this is mint. It smells lovely. The only thing I've ever really done with it is put it in tea. I'm gonna see if I can find something to do with that. I don't know, we'll see. I got this beautiful, huge head of cabbage. I forget which kind of cabbage it is. I already deleted the newsletter. I believe it's an Asian type of cabbage, but that looks delicious. We got some wonderful organic blueberries here. I'm not gonna use these in the muffins, we're gonna eat these. I still have some extra blueberries from Misfits that we're gonna use in the muffins. And then lots of squash. I forget all the name of them. I do see some summer squash, zucchini. I think some of these are like patty pan if I remember. I don't know if that's what this guy is, or maybe he's just the zucchini. But this is like my favorite size. These are perfect for grilling, baking, sauteing in a skillet. I'm going to use a monster zucchini that I got from Misfit Produce for the muffins because these taste so good on their own. I feel like the bigger zucchinis start not really tasting that great. So we're gonna do that. And then I got a adorable little head of broccoli. So yum, these two are having a moment. So admittedly, it is the next day. I'm going to go ahead and make this recipe. It says this is from our CSA newsletter. This is from allrecipes.com, so I'll try to find it and see if I can link it below. The only substitution I think I'm gonna make is it calls for olive oil, and I'm gonna substitute that with avocado oil. I just feel like olive oil kind of has a strong flavor. And it says chopped pecans at the bottom, which I would love, but just to make it baby friendly, and Matt doesn't like nuts, I'm gonna leave those out. Everything else I'm gonna make the same. So let me get my oven going, liners going, and we'll grate this zucchini because I'm hoping we have this for lunch. I might be pushing it. So this makes 12 muffins, and I found where Paul was hiding all of my silicone cupcake liners. So now I have all of them. So I can make a full 24, not 24. What did I say, 12? Paul is helping me over here. He's got some measuring spoons. Okay, cool. So put those off to the side. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this gadget, this OXO grater. I love this thing. Let's see, I need the big grater. This is the zucchini of choice I'm using. This isn't from the CSA. Like I said, this one's from Misfit Produce, but these big ones to me are perfect for baked goods. The little ones just taste so good. Okay, that got zucchini everywhere. The recipe calls for 2 cups. This is probably more, but it's fine. I don't need a little piece of zucchini hanging around, so we're gonna use all of that. Nice big bowl. That's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of white sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm just getting rid of these clumps in my hand. That's what I'm doing. You could get a little sifter, but I don't wanna wash an extra thing. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just gonna use my hands. You could use a whisk. Mostly just breaking this brown sugar up and just kind of mixing that together. Beautiful. All right, there's our dry. I'm gonna try to get everything in this measuring cup. Let's see if I can do it. 1/2 cup of oil, 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk. That's 1 egg, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And this is the vanilla that I make. So I'm just gonna use a whisk. It's not a whisk, what is this thing? A fork. Just to beat up that egg a little bit. Quick breads, you want to mix them as little as possible. So here we go. Dry ingredients. Pour this egg, oil, milk, vanilla mixture in here. And let me ditch the fork actually. I'm just gonna use my spatula to mix this up. All right, so I'm gonna mix this till just almost pulled together. See, we're like almost there. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let me add the zucchini. The recipe says 1 cup. You can still, that is a lot more than 1 cup. And then a very generous 1/2 cup of blueberries. So let's get this all in here. What is that, buddy? Huh? Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the cinnamon. Let me see if I can add it here. So let me add, it says a teaspoon of cinnamon, so I'm just gonna sprinkle the whole top. Okay, that looks perfect. So now let's scoop this into the muffin tins. You know what? I can get one more. I know I can. Boom. Down a smidge. They have room to groove. And the oven, I don't know if I said this before, is at 350 degrees. These are gonna bake for 20 to 25 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. So I'll show you what they look like when they come out. So these are done. They took about 22 minutes. So I'm just going to, it's actually been a while. I took Paul upstairs for a nap, so it's been probably about an hour. That's why I can touch these with my hands. So I love the silicone ones. They're kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt to clean, but these guys pop out. I don't even have to put oil in them. Quite lovely. But I am going to crack one of these open, and if you know me, you know I'm gonna put butter on it. Actually, weirdly, peanut butter is good on these too. That's what I was doing for Paul instead of just butter. And I was like, let me try these and see what they taste like. And they're actually pretty good. So let me pop the rest of these out. And I'll get a little plate and we'll open one of these up and see what it looks like inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this guy. I mean, the first day you make any kind of muffins is just so good. There we go. That looks better, huh? I mean, yum. I got a big blueberry right there. This is gonna be my little afternoon snack. I'm gonna make some decaf coffee. Let me just try a little bit here. So good. These are so good. I'm not leaving all of these out. Anything I've noticed with like fruit or veggies in them, like the zucchini, they mold really fast. So I'm probably gonna keep out maybe half a dozen and I'm gonna freeze the other half a dozen. All I do is I put them in a Ziploc bag and I just chuck them in the freezer and they'll last probably about 3 months or so. So that's the muffins. Yum.